and welcome to Dr. Bob's 90th birthday. You know, 5 years ago he told me it was his last birthday, but he's still here, and he still sounds great. So can we sing happy birthday to him first? He doesn't know that, but somebody's got to Val start it up.
Okay, Paul, give us a key. Happy birthday, Bob.
Thank you.
We need a key. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bob. Happy birthday to you.
Well, thanks an awful lot. I'm glad to see all of you, and we're going to have a little bit of fun, and you'll have to suffer with some of my jokes as well. So just relax. I'll explain a little bit about it. Oh, one more thing. I'm 90 years old, of course, and 40 years ago they said, "Bob, are you still singing?" Well, I'm just a youngster. We got a man back there who will take a bow. Who's still singing, Frank King, 101. Okay, how many Irish people we got here? Good. Well, I went ahead and dressed green anyway, so the ones that, that aren't dressed in green, that's okay, but you get pinched on St. Patrick's Day. Okay. Now, this program is set up to portray not just my life, but lives in general. And there are three main parts to this situation. It's when you're born, when you get married, and when you die, and everything in between. So you might get called hatch 'em, match 'em, and dispatch 'em. Well, in the first song, it gets worse later. Is Let All My Life Be Music. Strike, strike, the harp that is my soul. Again, joy it brings. My only sorrow to be dumb, my only joy to sing. And when the great musician plays in notes of joy or pain, and let my heart respond and sing, and let my heart respond and sing. Oh, in a minor strain, oh, in a minor strain. A wondrous song, a living song, a righteous song, oh, and in a thrilling major chord, let life end. about the Irish. There are two kinds of people in this world. There's the Irish and the ones that wish they were. I'll tell you a little story here before we go on to the next segment. There was this Irishman, and he was hauled into court for beating his wife. And so the prosecutor said in the pompous tones, he said, and he struck her with egregious force. He said, that's a lie, I used my fist. It only gets worse. Okay, now moving on, let me get my music set up here. How many of you have ever seen The Marriage of Figaro or know the story? Any? Yeah, some do. Well, and also there was a Barber of Seville. There were two parts. The Barber of Seville, written by Rossini, was written later than The Marriage of Figaro, which Mozart wrote much earlier. So it must be the same author, I'm not sure. Anyway, Figaro is a servant at the Count Almaviva, and he is in love and is engaged to Susanna. Susanna is the maid of the Countess. And so, but the Count, he's a kind of a wicked guy, and he has designs on Susanna, who is very beautiful. And there's an old rule that he was kind of called upon, and he was going to be first on the wedding night, if you know what I mean. And then finally, the marriage would be consummated by Figaro. But Figaro heard about that. And Figaro was Mr. Fix-It in the Barber of Seville. He's here and there and everywhere and could cure anything. And so Figaro says, if that's the way you are, Count, if you want to be that way, you're going to have to dance to my guitar. You're going to have to do it my way, and I'm going to fix you. And so he started, and you'll see, I said it in Italian. I just can't stand to do things in English that sound better in Italian. And anyway, so he starts out, kind of calmly, and then he starts firing out, starting softly, and then building up to what he's going to do, and then he comes back to the original tempo. So here we go. Se vuol ballare, signor Contino. Se vuol ballare, signor Contino. Se vuol ballare, signor Contino. Il chitarrino le suonerò, il chitarrino le suonerò, sì, le suonerò, sì, le suonerò. Se vuol venire nella mia scuola, la capriola, le insegnerò. Se vuol venire nella mia scuola, la capriola, le insegnerò, sì, le insegnerò, sì, le insegnerò. Saprò, 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 ma piano, 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 piano. Meglio Gaetano dissimulando offrir potrò. L'arte schiamendo, l'arte doprando, di fuoco di scherzando, tutta la macchina rovescerò, rovescerò. L'arte schiamendo, l'arte doprando, di fuoco tutta la macchina rovescerò, al suo manca canino roserò, tutte le macchine rovescerò, rovescerò, rovescerò. Se volare, signor Cantino, se volare, signor Cantino, il chitarrino le suonerò, il chitarrino le suonerò, sì, le suonerò, sì, le suonerò. La 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 la. Nancy's going to tell you about one of the other characters and sing songs.
Okay. Well, what I am is, I'm a girl, but I'm in the play, I play a little boy. And the little boy's name is Cherubino. And Cherubino is just getting to the age where he's beginning to be attracted to women. And he doesn't really understand what's going on at all.
I know that you're at the birthday party. I just was gonna call and let you know that we're home safe.
And so he didn't get it, and so I thought I would do.
Say I love you.
Do you hear that? Yeah. Okay. So what I want to do was read to you first what the words are, because, and then I'll stop and kind of act out a little bit some of the words too as I sing it. This is what the words are. You who know what love is, ladies, tell me what is in my heart. What I feel, I will tell you. It's new to me. I do not understand it. I feel an affection full of desire. Sometimes it brings delight, and sometimes it brings torment. I freeze, and then I feel my soul aflame, and in a moment, I become frozen again. I'm seeking a good outside of myself. I don't know who has it. I don't even know what it is. I palpitate and tremble, I sigh and moan without intending to. I find no peace, neither night nor day. But I still enjoy languishing like this. You who know what love is, tell me what is in my heart, ladies. Tell me, what is in my heart? Is it love? Okay. So, we'll fall into the first.
Well, you see what a mixed up kid that Carabino has been in the opera. And because of that, he goes around flitting like a butterfly around the women. And he say, you know what love is, and she wants to know, and she's already told all that. But the Count gets tired of Carabino flitting around like that. And so he decides that he may be sending him off to the army to make a man out of him. And so this song is, Figaro is teasing him about that, about the possibility of going into the army where he won't have all the things that are pleasant around the castle there. And so this is called the Non più andrai, no more will you wander around. Okay. Non vedrai farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno d'intorno girando, della bella tabando il riposo, narcisetto arancino d'amore. Della bella tabando il riposo, narcisetto arancino d'amore. Non più avrai questi bei pennacchini, quel cappello leggero velante, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante, qual vermiglio onesco color, qual vermiglio onesco color. Non più andrai quel pennacchini, quel cappello, quella chioma, l'aria brillante, non vedrai farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno d'intorno girando, bella bella chiamando il riposo, narcisetto arancino d'amore, bella bella chiamando il riposo, narcisetto arancino d'amore. Poverere povermaco, con stocchi sterco sacco, scioppo spalla, scioppo al franco, ora dritto, muso franco, un frasco, un gran turbante, voce no, poco cantante, poco cantante, poco cantante. Ed invece del fandango una marcia per il fango, per montagne e belloloni, dove nevi sorioni, anche un certo di camponi, i lombardi di Carone, e la pala in tutti i toni, all'orecchio fan fischiar. Non più avrai i pennacchini, non più avrai quel cappello, non più andrai quella chioma, non più andrai quell'aria brillante, non più andrai farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno d'intorno girando, bella bella chiamando il riposo, narcisetto arancino d'amore. Belle chiamando il riposo, narcisetto arancino d'amore. Era mia la vittoria, alla gloria militar, era vino la vittoria, alla gloria militar, alla gloria militar, alla gloria militar. Italian, you know, I have to use the book now, and you know why? There are three things about getting old. One, you lose your memory, and the other two, I forget. Okay, we have a treat now coming. We'll proceed with the proceedings. Okay, let's see. Handbills by Paula.
I'm gonna say something about this song. I heard Bob sing this a couple years ago and I really enjoyed it. And it's also from the movie Showboat in 1927, Old Man River. I did at my high school talent show, and it's called The Chariots of Fire. And I did this for my grandma's memorial and for some songs at Christmas time. She liked me to play this for. This was at her memorial in 2020.
right.
Happy birthday, Bob.
Thank you, thank you. I told you the first thing in life, of course, is to hatch them. And here, I've sung a lot of weddings. They don't want me to sing them anymore because I don't sing the modern stuff. But here are three of my very favorites. One is at dawning. When the dawn flames in the sky, I love you. When the birds wake and cry, I love you. When the swaying blades of corn whisper soft at waking morn, loving you to me is the born. I love you, I love you. Morn and dew proclaim my dream, I love you. Chant the bells one thrilling theme, I love you. All the sounds of morning meet, breaking yearning at your feet. Come and answer, come, my sweet. I love you, I love you. I love you truly is the next one, and that's a long time ago. Anybody remember it? I love you truly, truly dear. Life with its sorrows, life with its tears, break into a dream, and I feel you are near. Lord, I love you truly, truly dear. Our love is something to fill your kind hand. Ah, yes, 'tis something by your side to stand. What is the sorrow, no doubt and fear? For you love me truly, truly dear. We just don't make songs like that anymore. Once in a while, they'll have something traditional. But my grandson, when he was married, he even had a string quartet to play the wedding march. Only they reversed it. Usually you hear Lohengrin, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, but not in this case. They did the last one, the Mendelssohn, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That did that first, so that surprised me. But I guess it seems that time just changes. That's all. Okay, what we got next here?
Oh, promise me.
Okay. Valerie. You all set?
Oh, promise me.
Whoa, okay, sorry. Don't want to rush.
It was written in 1888.
Okay, here we go. Oh, promise me open sky, where we can be alone and faith renew, to find the hollows where those flowers grow, those first sweet violets of early spring, which come in whispers, let us both and sing of love unspeakable that is to be. Oh, promise me, oh, promise me. Oh, promise me that you will take my hand, the most unworthy in this lonely land, and let me sit beside you in your eyes, seeing the vision of our paradise, hearing God's message while the organ rolls its mighty music to our very souls. No love less perfect and no life with thee. Oh, promise me, oh, promise me. Now, do you really have anything that's like this kind of thing? I love the old songs too, some of the new ones, but for weddings, these can't be beat, I don't think. Okay, somebody disagree with me, well, I'm sure that's all right. Now, Valerie.
Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves the heart to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an empty, aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, it's only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes a chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying, who never learns to live. When the night has been too long.
Rules of Trolley. The pebbles are shining above the green mountain. The sun was declining beneath the blue When I won the heart of the Rose of Trotty, she's lovely and fair as the rose of the summer, but the thought of beauty alone that won me. Oh no, was the truth in her eye ever dawning that made me not marry the Rose of Trotty? We're getting into the Irish now, and there'll be more of that later, believe me. Okay, on the next one. Now, here's a little song by Franz Schubert. It's called Heiden Rüsslein. Oh yeah, we're going to have some German now. A little boy goes out, maybe not so little, comes out into the meadow and sees a rose growing. A very pretty rose and fresh in the morning. And so he said, well, little rose, I'm going to pick you. And the rose says back to him, says, well, if you do, my thorn will stick you. So he picked the rose, and although she warned him not to, and sure enough, he got the thorn. And so the ending of it is that they both had to suffer. Because, of course, when you pick the rose will die. And so this is in German, so I told you the story, so don't worry about it. Okay. So ein knapper Rosenstein, als Wein auf der Weiden, was so jung und Morgenstein, wird verschnellt, dass sie so sehen, immer wieder Freuden. Röslein, 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 rot, Röslein auf der Weiden. Knabe sprach, ich spreche dich, Röslein auf der Weiden. Im Weinsack ich stecke dich, dass du ewig dann so liegt, ohne volle Reiden. Röslein, Röslein, Röslein rot, Röslein auf der Weiden. Und der Wilder spreche dich, Röslein auf der Weiden. Wächlein wird der Bett steht, und ein Auge wird er sieht, dass sie es eben reiden. Röslein, Röslein, Röslein rot, Röslein auf der Weiden. That wasn't so bad, was it? A little bit of kraut doesn't hurt anybody. Okay. Got any Germans here? Ah! Okay. Well, the last one in this set, An American Beauty Rose. This comes from an operetta written by one of the other famous writers of musicals and operettas. And Rudolf Frimmel. It's called The American Beauty Rose, which, as you'll see, will be above all these other flowers that you get. Okay, Paul? I've seen the bowers that fall for fair flowers to man, lucky man. Blossoming Catholic chrysanthemums, pathway Japan, dear Japan. Pomegranate blushing in faraway Spain, cornflowers on the right. Lavender thistles that cover the plain, where Roman waters shine. drowsy poppies growing round the Congo Isle. Ruby locusts growing on the sacred Nile. Iris blue and branding the Italian skies, and the shamrock tiny painting beneath the calling's eyes. Pagan lights are creeping through the ice and snow, rainbow shiny peeping where the Avon flows. Take them away in a grand bouquet to grace some king's repose. If you'll agree to leave for me an American beauty rose. Okay. No more jokes for a little while. It's time for some cake and coffee. You take your time with it. And I hope you enjoy it. You have both white cake and chocolate cake, so take your choice. We'll have about 15 minutes or so.
He's at the senior center, and we sing Irish songs this month, and another song in April, and another group of songs in May, and so on. 9 months out of the year we sing. And we're just here to have fun and have a good time. So we're gonna sing some songs, and we think maybe you might catch on and sing some with us a little bit, okay? So we're gonna start out with My Wild Irish Rose. And I should say before we start, Bob and Nancy are also in our group, so they can sing. My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows. You may search everywhere, and none can compare. Let's all do it together now. My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows. You may search everywhere, but none can compare with my wild Irish rose. My wild Irish rose, the dearest flower that grows. And someday for my sake, may let me take a look at my wild Irish rose. I didn't hear many of you go up on that last Irish note. That's the key, if you can go a little bit up there. Well, we're going to try another one here. When Irish eyes are smiling. Have you ever heard that one? Oh, yes. We'll try it first, and then you can join us on the second time around. When I one. Give yourself a little round of applause there. You're improving. Bob you mentioned, was doing some statistics. They're telling us about different kinds of people and whatnot. And I was reminded of the story, there are only 3 kinds of people in the world. Those who can count and those who can't. So we're going to finish up with a rendition of Old Danny Boy. And if you want to sing with us, please feel free to do so. Piano player. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling, coming to land and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It was you, my soul, and I must hide. But coming back when summer's in the meadow, or in the valleys hushed and white with snow, in cloudy air, in sunshine or in shadow, oh Danny boy, I love you so. Coming back, and all the flowers are dying. If I am dead, as dead I will be. You'll come and find the place where I am lying, and even say, and I'll be there for me. And I shall hear the soft dew tread above me, and all my cries will first sweeter for you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I will sleep in peace until you come to me. Happy birthday, Bob, from the Lincoln Area. Thank you. We'll go back to it. Oh. Go that way?
I don't know. You could have helped me. There you go.
One of his favorites. That was called, is this on?
Yes.
That was called Variations on the Carousel Waltz.
Nicely done.
This next one, I'm singing particularly in mind of a wonderful lady out there whose name happens to be Barbara. It's called If I Loved You. Time and again I would try to say all I want you to know. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. Round in circles I'd go. Longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. I let my golden chances pass me by. So you'd leave me, off you go in the midst of days. Never, never, oh no. I love you if I love you. Very special lady, and one that with whom I've sang a long time. I love the Carousel, and we used to do a duet, but at least we're going to have her sing Mr. Snow from Carousel, Mary Darling.
His name is Mr. Snow, and an upstanding man is he. He comes home every night in his round bottom boat with a net full of herring from the sea. An almost perfect beau, as refined as a girl could wish. But he spends so much time in his round bottom boat that he can't seem to lose the smell of fish. The first time he kissed me, the whip of his clothes knocked me flat on the floor of the room. But now that I love him, my heart's in my nose, and fish is my favorite perfume. Last night he spoke quite low, and the fair-spoken man is he. And he said, Miss Pipperidge, I'd like it fine if I could be wed with a wife. And indeed, Miss Pipperidge, if you'll be mine, I'll be yours for the rest of my life. Next moment we were promised, and now my mind's in a maze. For all I can do is look forward to that wonderful day of days, when I marry Mr. Snow. The flowers will be buzzing with the hum of bees, the birds will make a racket in the churchyard trees, when I marry Mr. Snow. Then it's off to home we'll go, and both of us will look a little dreamy-eyed, a drive into a cottage by the ocean side, where the salty breezes blow. Mr. Snow, here I am. Then I'll kiss him so he'll know that everything will be as right can be. A living in a cottage by the sea with me. That Mr. Snow, that young seafaring, bold and daring, big be-whiskered, overbearing, darling Mr. Snow.
Bravo, Mary. I tell you, I enjoyed the past year singing here and other places when we did the duets, Mr. Snow and Carrie Pipperidge. That's the name of the character that she played. And it's so good to hear that music again. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. My pleasure.
No, where's the rest of my cast? Val? Nancy?
Heidi?
No, I'm up here. I think of this is one of my very favorites. You'll Never Walk Alone. When you walk through a storm, keep your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the song is a golden sun, and we'll sing silver song all along. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, for your wings may toss and roll. Walk on, bring hope in your heart, and you'll Now we're going to hear Paul, Maestro Paul, on the piano, the grand piano, and it should be wonderful. He can tell me what he's going to play, but I know it'll be great.
I should go the other way.
We have another birthday girl tonight. I was wondering if we could sing happy birthday to her. Grandma Jerry Corbin. My dad, when I went away into the Army, my dad took me down to the Greyhound station in Grants Pass. And he said, remember, there's two things you never ask a woman if you're a gentleman. You never ask her age or her wage. So I've always remembered that. How old are you? Never mind.
She's 95 today.
She wants this one. Your jury wants this.
See, I was going to look at the time here. Yeah, one of my favorite composers, Rachmaninoff. He wasn't Irish. He was not an Irishman. He was a Russian. But anyway, he wrote a set of variations, 24 of them. on a theme by Paganini, who was a great violinist in the early 1800s. 24 variations. Let me see, I don't have time to play them all tonight. So I'm just going to play my favorite one, number 18, and it's the most popular one too. You'll probably recognize it. Duna. Now it's time for a new one on me. Duna.
Okay.
Oh, did you ever determine whether it was a valley, a river?
I'm sure tell them that's what it's about. Remember I was talking at the beginning about the three things of life, the beginning, the middle, and this is the end. And it takes all the way through a person's life. So now, the final number, and first of all, thank you for coming. I've appreciated it so much. Now, Duna. With folly on my lips, vain was I for journeying all the seas and ships. But now across the southern swell, every dawn I hear the little streams of Duna running clear. The little streams of Duna running clear. When I was a young man, before my beard was gray, all the ships and sailormen, I gave my heart away. But I'm weary of the sea wind, weary of the foam, and the little stars of Duna call me home. The little stars of Duna call me home. little stars of Luna, call me
Wonderful birthday, Bob.
Thank you.
Never forget it. Happy birthday, Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And one other little thing here. Mary Derwing, who sang Mr. Snow, is going to be, her birthday is tomorrow. So we'll wish her in advance then. Mary Derwing.
She's still here.
Thanks for coming, folks. Enjoy.